the issue that the president has raised about competence or incompetence, for me, is a side issue. Is trying to divert attention from this monumental issue of abductions and extrajudicial killings. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am compiling a report to address that issue. But it is not for me to defend myself on that accusation. I will be presenting before Kenyans a scorecard of all that I did, and let Kenyans judge for themselves. But I will not be, with such science shows, be distracted or be diverted from addressing this issue of abductions and extrajudicial killings. For we know, indeed, there are very, very many Kenyans, parents, relatives, who are still in agony about the loss of their loved ones through these heinous actions. Thank you, Sharon, for that question. Indeed, the issue I'm raising is many Kenyans, particularly those in government positions, are afraid of raising issues which ought to be addressed squarely. And we cannot claim that we have a robust constitution, as we do, and yet people feel shy of raising issues on human rights. Indeed, I may just wish to inform that representing the Republic of Kenya, the government, we committed ourselves at the United Nations to end what are called forced disappearances. Kenya is a signatory to that. And I did, as Attorney General, represent the country in making that commitment. It's for that reason that, among other things, that I continue to champion this issue. Thank you, Sharon. I don't know what reasons he has for firing Irungu Nyakera. But what I know is the continued existence of that Gazette notice of June last year, long after the unrest which were meant to quell or to assist the National Police to quell, has long disappeared. It is a matter that, as I said, in fairness, the National Assembly should address itself, because there is no insurrection now. There can be the deployment cannot be a permanent one, because the Constitution expects and anticipates that such deployments will be on a need basis, but approved by the National Assembly. Well, people have always welcomed the head of state whenever he visits any part of the Republic. And those of us who are a little older would recall that the late President Moi was always received in every corner of the Republic whenever he visited, because Kenyans identify with the fact that the head of state, whenever he visits, first, some would be excited to just see him, and some would be excited to even shake his hand. It means nothing beyond that. About mentoring young politicians, I haven't seen any syllabus. Maybe those frequent visits could be part of the syllabus, but that really I would leave it to him, and he is at liberty to mentor whomever he chooses. But J.B. Muturi is another Kenyan just like you and I, yeah. So let me just, for the time being, continue pushing for this matter to be addressed, because it pains me when I see many of the relatives of those people that have gone through the trauma of having their loved ones abducted, held incommunicado for so many days, only others to turn out killed. I think it is still a matter that we cannot, and I want to urge you, Kenyans, this is not a matter we can take lightly, like the president wants to treat it. And that's why he has cleverly decided to introduce another dimension on me instead of addressing this very, very serious issue of national concern.